Today we are going to show you how to make a minnow trap. So this is my dad, and he's going to use an apple juice bottle. So now he's going to show you how to make a minnow trap.
All right, so we have an old apple juice bottle, small screw, zip tie, some scissors, and a pocket knife. All right, so you want to do this with your mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever's older than you. If
Grandma.
You're not used to using a knife or not comfortable with it, but you want to cut the wrapper off the front, that in the garbage. All right, so next you have your jug. With this jug, we're going to go right along. There's a line right here that we're going to cut. All right, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
It does not have to be perfect, because I'm going to show you guys why. And this is a fun way to catch minnows, or small minnows for like brim, or
Bass.
for bass, or for crappie fishing. This will not catch you giant minnows.
Yeah.
All right, this is just something that
I
read a while back on I can't cite the article, but this is something you can find on the internet too. So this is not unique to me and James. This is just something that I figured we'd make a short little video about. See,
Have you done this before?
I have. I've done it with the 2-liter Coke bottle, and I've also done it with a grape juice bottle. So it's the same difference. So.
Yeah, you can use any type of bottle. Like if you can use a grape juice.
But you want to, if you're going to use you want to use a larger bottle, at least a pint, or at least
2 liter.
A 2-liter or something along those lines. So, all right. So there we go. Cut in half. And if you want to, make it look nice and neat and wonderful, you can trim it up with your scissors and make it look good. But it's really no big deal. All right. Cap. You want to take your cap off.
Are we going to use this in our live?
So you have top and your bottom.
Top and bottom.
All right. So what we're going to do.
Oh, I
Top
see.
and the bottom. All right. Now you don't want to shove it all the way down, because if you do that,
the minnows will get out.
minnows can't get in. So what we can do, and the way this particular bottle is, you see these grooves here on the sides, and you see the grooves on this side right here. What we can do is trim this down a bit, and that's what we're going to do, so that to make it easier to get it on and off. And again, guys, this does not have to be pretty. If you want it to be pretty and want it looking good, it's just whatever you guys want, but it does not have to look,
Pretty.
awesome. You want it to be functional, not pretty. So tear that off. All right, pop that little dent out. Trim it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little high.
I'm a little particular, so.
What do you mean particular?
I like it to be close to
the bottom?
All right, so this is what we got. I think you can probably trim a little bit more off. And really, guys, it's really up to you guys on how you want to do it, on how deep you want it or how tall you want it. But it will not affect the type of fish that are going to go in there, because the type of fish that are going to go in are small baby or bait fish, or small brim, or small baby bass. It's nothing going to be huge. It's going to be big enough to put on like a cricket hook, or a size number 6 or 7 hook. So
yeah,
there we go. So we're going to rest it on there. You don't need to shove it down in there, because like I showed you guys, if you shove it on, it's not going to stay. Now, what we're going to do, again, if you don't feel comfortable using a knife, or if your parents or your whoever's watching you do this doesn't feel comfortable, you can always just use the screw. And I think that's what we're going to do, just to show you guys You can use your screw. I should have brought a screwdriver. Actually, I'm going to show you a knife. So, my apologies, guys. But what
Or
we're going
you
to do,
could use scissors.
you can, but it's easier to use a knife. And if you're going to use a knife, you can just twist the knife back and forth until it makes a small hole.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to keep twisting. Tiny hole there.
Is this kind of like air for the fish?
No. What this is creating a way for you to lock
Sink it.
To lock it in place.
Oh, so we're gonna use a zip tie.
Yes. So.
For both sides?
And as you see, guys, what it is, that's all the screw is for, is to hold it in place, okay?
Yeah.
And it's easy enough to where once you have it, you have 2 holes made. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So. Got one side. Got the other side over here. We'll do the same thing. Get our knife. Again, keep your fingers away. Keep your fingers away. This is not an ideal way of doing it, everybody, but I should have brought my screwdriver.
Or a drill.
Or a drill, if you have a drill available. Using a pocket knife, make sure that you have an adult present, or, you know, somebody that knows how to be safe, because you don't want to hurt yourself. The last thing you want to do is hurt yourself making a plastic minnow trap. So. All right.
You cut your grass.
Hang on, Dad. One moment, we're making a video. Use your zip tie.
Zip tie? Oh, so you're using like, if you only have one zip tie, since you ran out, you can use the screw?
Well, you can use a zip tie as a way of creating a kind of like a latch. And as you see, this is I probably need to trim this down a little bit on this side. So what we can do is use our scissors and cut down. You don't want to go too far because you don't want to
cut it.
You don't want to cut all the way down, but you just want to create a small little incision down. Bend it forward like that. Just trim it. All right.
As you can see, there's a little
hole right there. Here's your zip tie. If you don't have a zip tie, it's no big deal. You can use another screw. You just have to unscrew both sides. So no big deal. And you don't want to pull the zip tie super tight because you want it to be able to be functional, kind of like a latch.
So you can take it on and off?
Exactly. All right, so we're going to trim the zip tie. All right, there's your minnow trap. Okay, so with your minnow trap, you want to take your screw out.
Or crumbs in it.
Take your screw out, take it out. That's where the zip tie comes in, to where it holds your cap on, so you don't have to lose your cap. So what we decided to use is kitty food.
Let me see.
Doesn't matter, it's just kitty food. If you have bread, or if you have little pieces of turkey, or fish food, it doesn't matter. What we'll do,
Just put the kitty food in there.
kitty food in there. All right,
We have it back.
close it back up.
Put the screw back in.
Put the screw back in. And you don't have to screw it all the way in, you just want to put it in just enough. All right, so
Yeah.
come on. So, one thing I did fail to mention, which I should have said already, and should have had it with us, but a weight to hold it down. So
I can go grab some.
it's okay. We just need to find a couple of rocks, nothing crazy.
Okay.
All right. Rock. This is a good sized rock. Here's another rock. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we'll undo our screw again.
Mm-hmm.
And all this is to keep the bottle down. Keep it weighted down.
Yeah. What if the kitty food doesn't? What if the kitty food gets stuck?
Well, the kitty food's going to get mushy. So whatever bait you put in there is going to get mushy.
Even turkey?
So, and what you can do, guys, if you want to put like a piece of fishing line on there,
So you can just yank it
so you
back
can
up.
pull it back up, you can do that too.
Ooh, you can put it in really deep places.
You can, but what we're going to do is we're set it out
Right here.
All right, so watch, just set it down, let it fill up with water.
What if the kitty food gets out?
Kitty food will not get out because of how we have it put in.
Really?
Okay?
Mhm.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this down right here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back and give you guys a second video. So we'll show you a second video with hopefully some fish in our trap. So
Yeah.
appreciate it, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye.